If you are sick and tired like me of your foot pedal moving about on you, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you how to make this project. The first thing I did was measure around the foot pedal of my sewing machine in order to get the size that I wanted for my foot pedal. So mine measures in at 11 inches by 7, to which I have 2 pieces of the fabric, front side, back side, and also a piece of batting measuring at the same dimensions. I also have this fabric. You commonly find it underneath slippers, on the sole of slippers, to stop you from slipping around. And this is what we're going to use in order to stop our foot pedal from moving about on us. Because I don't want the full width of one of these polka dot patterns, I did the full dimensions of one of the fabrics, and then I cut it in half like so. So what I'm going to do is have it so it's going to be like center of the foot pedal. And I decided to do one for the front and one for the back. I've also cut a strip at the top. This is going to be filled with some polyfill, and there's 2 pieces. I cut these strips to 2.5 inches by 13. I'm going to put binding around the front one of my non-slip fabric. On the back side, I'm probably just going to turn it over and then fold the raw edge over and sew in place. Then around the outside of my foot pedal, I am going to sew a binding all the way around. Now my binding is 2 inches wide by however the length was of the scrap of my fabric to get me all the way around. If you want to know how to make binding, I am going to link it in this video now. Let's start on the back side of our foot pedal. So I'm going to take one piece of our non-slip and I'm going to fold it over slightly on the back. I'm going to press and I'm going to stitch in place to the back inside of one of my fabric pieces. So this is the back section piece sewn in place without the binding. You can do both of these without the binding if you want. I just want to show you another way of attaching the non-slip with a binding. Now I'm going to attach this, and if you want to see how to attach binding sections to a piece of fabric, please follow the link now. I have my binding piece attached, and seriously, I've not even attached it to the back part. All I'm going to do is top stitch this down into place all the way around. I'm now going to create the section that's going to stop the footstool from moving. So what we're going to do is sew all the way around, leaving this top section open here. Now I've completed this, I'm going to pull it right sides through, and then once it's pulled through, I'm going to stuff a little bit with polyfill or like a little bit of scraps. You don't want to overfill this because we still have to stitch it into place. So look at what I've did here. I've left a little bit of overhang over the edge and a little bit of overhang over this edge, and I've not overfilled it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my sewing machine down each side, but what I am going to be able to do is close off these edges at each side here. So I'm going to stitch along here and I'm going to stitch along here. I've cut off the excess at each end and I am now going to finish off. I am going to get my backing piece and I'm going to place that face down. I'm going to get my batting, place that on top. Then I'm going to get the top and I'm going to place this on top like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew all the way around, keeping these in place. If you need to trim and line things up, go ahead and do so. And now it's time to attach the binding piece around the outside edge. Now finally, my foot pedal is not going to move on me. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget, I upload every single Wednesday, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss seeing me next week. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!